Welcome back to Cup of Joe with the J's, where we're just a bunch of idiots rambling on. Speaking of idiots, we have a special guest with us today. Our good buddy Jarrett decided to join us on the podcast. So for those of you listening and not watching the YouTube video, what are you doing with your life? Go subscribe. Watch it.
Everybody
watches. Come on.
Everybody watches YouTube nowadays. Come on.
But this is Jarrett. Jarrett, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jarrett.
That's enough of Jarrett. So I got something for you, and I don't know if you've been like watching like the news lately. There was this lady, right, and she was on the news and she was talking about Hocus Pocus 2.
Okay.
This bitch had the audacity to sit there and go. She was talking about how Hocus Pocus 2 was witchcraft and how it's bringing evil and the devil into your home.
100%.
Right?
It's a Disney movie. I don't even. Is it even rated PG or is it just rated G?
I think it's still rated PG.
PG?
Yeah, like everybody could watch it.
Like I don't understand like where these people. I don't know what the hell's wrong with these
It's
people.
witchcraft, Jesus.
Look,
Yeah. Go watch Jeffrey Dahmer. Be happy with your life. Instead of Hocus Pocus.
Jeffrey Dahmer was a great show. It was a great show.
These are the same people that are complaining about the thumbs up emoji being offensive. So
Well, hold on, stop. Let's back up. Let's rewind.
What?
Let me put this beer down right here.
I hate people.
What's going on with the thumbs up emoji?
So, if you haven't heard, the thumbs up emoji came up on a Reddit post or on a Reddit forum, whatever the hell it is, that somebody was complaining that, when the thumbs up emoji is being used in the workplace, it's offensive, and it's... Well, I can't remember the exact quote. It is...
Do you want to swap the fingers?
Swap fingers? Like, do you want this one? But basically saying that, like, when you send a text out to somebody and say, hey, I got this done, or I did this, or I did that, blah, 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 etc., and somebody just replies with...
That's a good job.
It's like, good job. Yeah. All right, cool.
God forbid.
God forbid.
Nothing grinds my gears like a thumbs up.
So that emoji is being canceled, or they want it to get canceled, right?
But I still don't understand the problem with it. Like, why do you not want to be told you're doing a good job?
I don't think it's being told that you're doing a good job. I think they're trying to get feedback, like actual feedback, not just
you got some needy ass people who don't know what this means.
I thought it was people with no fingers getting mad.
It's like, oh,
I killed the man with his thumb. I wonder people out there with no thumbs being like, you making fun of me?
I wonder if they don't have any thumbs. And they're like getting offended.
They probably got that goofy ass wide thumb.
The toe thumb? The toe thumb?
God forbid you bring that up.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean,
I didn't even hear about that. That's absurd.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's mainly Gen Zers.
I can't.
Oh, no way.
He's like, oh no.
I would have never guessed.
Not me, not us. This is what they call it. They're calling out the popular thumbs up emoji for being rude and
offensive.
Oh my god!
And hostile.
Oh, hostile. Not only is it rude, but
is it like a 3D thumbs up, like coming right at you,
right in your fucking face? Even saying that they feel attacked whenever they see it used in the workplace.
Me too. I hate it.
Same. Yeah.
I'd rather just come over and kick me in the ass.
I'm going to start telling
good job. Thanks.
Yeah, so you thought your hocus pocus little rant was going to be bogus. Yeah, the thumbs up emoji. How about that?
I'm speechless. I really...
Up next, it's going to be offensive to walk for crippled people.
Yeah.
Why are you walking? I'm in a...
Speaking of wheelchairs.
Oh my god.
They should get like commercial license.
She should. It's like, you know how, we mentioned this earlier, how you can get a DUI while riding a bicycle, a moped, like all these absurd
I'm pretty sure you can get one riding a horse. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I think you can.
I think somewhere,
Maybe
yeah.
if the horse is drunk. But
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I would think so,
horse is
right?
Or you're, yeah, okay. But anyway, yeah, we saw the. Can't keep a straight face. We saw this lady, and she about plowed through this gentleman walking down the sidewalk.
Yep. It was great.
Neither one was paying attention.
Neither one, like, he was looking down on his phone, and she was, oh man, I feel like an asshole if I say it, but she was just kind of like looking up on the sky, riding her.
You're going out.
Just living life.
Just living life,
Checking
just
out
looking out the
skyline.
The sky. It was great
Oh,
weather,
yeah.
you know, it was
Yeah.
great weather.
Watching those chemtrails.
And they're literally going right at each other, and as I see this happen, and it's like, oh shit! And I think it was the, oh shit when he heard it.
I
He
think she
up.
looked too. She was like,
She looked up too, and then she like swerved right out of the way. He jumps out. It's like,
We laughed for about 25 minutes.
yeah, it was like a non-stop
Oh,
laughter.
man. That
Yeah.
was awesome. I
Yeah.
would have loved to see that hit.
I mean,
It would have been a hit and run. I doubt she would have stopped and apologized. She did not seem like the type. She would just be like, get the hell out of my way.
she's got enough problems on her
Yeah.
plate.
Deep
she's
ass
already
voice.
disabled, so
Yeah, probably
that's
just-
that's already enough on her plate.
I'm gonna change this before we get in trouble.
Lit a cigarette. Another man down. 10 points for the day.
Oh god.
You were talking about grind my gears. You know what really grinds my gears? How many people do you follow on all your social media?
Oh dear
How
God.
many people do I care about, or how many hot chicks do I follow?
Both?
Both?
25.
2,500?
I'd say like 600.
600, right?
I think I have like about 400 or 500.
About 400 or
that I
500,
follow.
right?
Yeah.
I follow way too many people.
God bless.
Way too many. I think there's like a few thousand.
Do you talk to every single one of them?
No.
No
It's
freaking way. That's probably warned his mom. Did you watch my podcast today?
I love my mom. I'll have you know that.
Yeah, I love my mom too.
But where I'm getting at with this is, have you ever... listen, what I'm about to say, if it offends you,
Grow up.
you're the fucking problem.
Shut up.
It's because
We don't
of
gotta
you.
know what offends you. Stick the heart. Shut the hell up.
Have you
Sit in the corner.
have you ever had people post on their stories or their page motivational quotes?
Oh,
Oh,
that's always fabulous.
that or like Jesus quotes, you know,
Jesus
like
quotes.
Jesus walked the earth and he
And-
loved everybody.
yeah.
No, the hell he did, and he
Jesus
probably
made
got
this
annoyed
big
with.
man.
But the thing that bugs me the most is people that post motivational quotes, and then the next post I see is them at the bar or club, and I'm like,
Bunch of hypocrites.
what the fuck about that was motivational? Like,
Motivated to get drunk.
it just irritates. Get drip.
That's my kind of motivation.
Acting real sus right now.
I think you try to like holy yourself, just kind of like, okay, I'm not a bad person. I swear, I'm only gonna go to the bar and get drunk. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get shit faced
Every single day, and then I'm gonna post a motivational quote about it the next day. Be like,
Oh yeah.
do you be about yourself, and then just keep your head up, keep hustling. You ain't doing shit. That's
No.
what irritates me the most. If you post a motivational quote and then you're actually doing something progressive with your life, I have no problem with it. You're actually doing something constructive. It's when you post that shit and then the next thing I see is you're out in the fucking club shaking your ass. I'm like,
Shaking your
bitch, what about that was motivational? Like, what are you doing with your life that you should be sitting there trying to act like you're this fucking role model? I
That's
don't.
why I only
Right.
send memes, because I do nothing with my life
Only
besides work and lay on my couch.
His are all just depressing quotes, and I'm like, oh, I gotta unfollow this guy.
Cheers to everybody that just sends memes.
You're the hero.
You're the real one.
You're the MVP.
But no, like I actually had like a friend on Facebook. Damn, this was like years ago. That when we were like in that period of like transitioning out of the military.
Yeah.
So this guy gets out of the military, and you see him, very nicely dressed. He's got like the latest and greatest clothing, like shoes, expensive shoes.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Like keeping up with whoever. And he was posting a lot of this and like all of those motivational quotes, right?
Yep.
All of that kind of stuff, and I was like, hey man, yeah, good for you. Like you're doing it. Like great job.
Yeah.
Awesome. One day I get a message.
Some cash.
I got a message one day, and it was like, hey man, you know, like I've been doing really good, blah blah blah. This now it's like, hey man, I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I actually have, you know, like I'm working for this company. I'm kind of like my own boss, and I was like, here we go. Here's a sales pitch.
Yep.
And he goes through his whole sales pitch, and I was like, dude, like what exactly are you selling here? Oh, I'm selling vacuum cleaners. And
Hell yeah.
and I lost it. I was like, what? Good, what? And
It's a long fall for the mighty.
oh
Nothing
my
better
god.
Makes like a vacuum.
And it's like, should you be like proud? Like I think that's one of those things. Like, hey, I would keep that one to myself. Whatever I got to do to, like, I guess, you know, put food on the table, like, cool.
Yeah.
right?
It
But
depends on the vacuum cleaner though.
is
Yeah.
it Dyson? Is it
What is it, Kirby's?
Kirby?
These are is that what it is? Which one? The really expensive ones. The ones where like you get someone coming to your house and they're like $2,000-$3,000 vacuums.
With a
A maid.
I want it.
maid vacuum?
No, just a maid.
Oh,
That's
just
what I want.
yeah.
That's
it depends. Is she Mexican or Asian?
Yeah, good night.
It's cheap. Oh.
Just like that, we were canceled before we started.
Just like that.
If you're offended, grow up. Tis a joke.
And I'm pretty sure like they're called Kirby's and they're like $2,000-$3,000 vacuums, and they're outrageous. Like I remember they would come to our house and they would try to sell them to us, and you'd sit there and you know they do a little they go, can we do a presentation for you, kind of, in a way, or an example, and they'll throw like dirt on your damn carpet and then be like, look how much we can get out, and you know that one spot on your carpet is now clean and the rest of it looks like shit, and you're like, well, now I gotta buy the fucking vacuum.
Yep.
You're absolutely right. It is a Kirby.
Kirby's, right? Yeah.
And it is going for $2,103.99.
Like, don't get me wrong, they're really good vacuums. They work amazingly.
Rewind. Why does everything have to end in 99 fucking cents?
Because it's a waste.
It's to entice you to think that, like,
It's cheaper than it actually is.
This is only $99.99.
I look-
Shut
yeah.
the fuck up.
Yep.
That's $100.
yeah, like I looked this up before, and it's, I guess it's a way to like entice you to like in your head round the number down, because you see the 9 at the very front.
Yeah.
The very first number that you see as a 9, it's like you associate it with like, oh, it's $90. Cool. So when they put the 99 at the end, you're not thinking, you know, triple
$91.
digits or whatever. It's like
You're
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 just
assholes as well,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a
And then
trick.
here in the state of Colorado, I guess most states, I'm from Oregon, we don't have sales tax. So then you add.
Do you guys really not?
No, we don't. It's fucking beautiful. But our gas is out the ass. Because that's what they tax us on, I think.
It's because all those gas boys, they gotta like gas your car up.
Hey,
You know, you can't.
You guys are fucking up here. You ever have somebody come pump your gas? It's legit. They
That's
wipe
what-
your window and everything.
Yeah, but that's why they tax you out the ass for the gas. It's
Yeah,
because
you
of those.
go buy a $600 gun, you're paying $600 for the gun, not $750 because you have taxes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That shit pisses me off. That's why I go to Oregon to buy all my expensive shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me think of something. I'm glad you said that. So obviously today we went out and had some drinks and some food, and then we had to leave a tip, right?
Yep.
The best fucking thing ever was I recently went to Germany and I didn't have to tip once. And it was amazing. At first I felt like it was a sin, like I was being an asshole for not tipping, but they kept telling me, they go, no, you don't have to do that, because they actually paid their employees a livable wage here, a decent wage.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing. Fuck you, America. No.
That's offensive.
The fact that you, like, get your shit together. The fact, like, I'm telling you, I never got so... I got so angry right there. Out of nowhere. Like, listen, I can't express the fact that I have to pay, every time I go out to eat, I have to pay your employees' wage because you don't want to pay them a livable wage.
Yeah.
But yet, all of Europe seems to get it that they have the right plan. They're gonna do that, and you ain't got a tip. Like I can't tell you how many times I spend so much money just on tips alone. You go to the bar, you got a tip. You go out to eat, you got a tip. It is now
You don't have to.
You don't.
Well, I mean,
have
you don't
You
have
need
to.
a dick. You just give him a.
Hey, keep it going. Good job.
for
Or
you.
just give him like a legit tip. Yeah, I'd wipe the tables down before somebody comes.
But now
in.
what's crazy is like you go in and you order food. I'll order food to pick up to go home. So I'm not taking up space on their tables. I'm not fucking. You're not gonna have to wait an hour or two on me. I'm going in, grab the food, I head out, and as I pay, it still asks for a tip. What did you do?
What did you
Other than your job, you didn't do any exceptional service for me other than hand me the food.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand it. Like how did we come to that point? And now there was times when I went to Vegas, and when I went in and I like a convenience store, I bought a shirt or I bought some beer, and it asks for a tip, and you're like,
Fuck that.
no, you did
Oh, yeah.
nothing.
No. It gets really. What the hell?
Is that your phone?
I must have bought something.
Oh, there you go.
That's that sound.
Yeah, I think I think it goes back to we probably feel bad for them.
No,
No,
I don't feel bad.
I do
Get a
feel a
better
little
job.
bad, but
because it's like because a lot of times we already know like what waiters and waitresses make. It's
Yeah.
like I think it's below minimum wage.
Yeah.
And because they're going to get tips, it's why they get paid so little.
yeah.
So that's why the tipping maybe in Europe isn't a thing because they give them their actual
No, they do. They
wage,
hire
right? Like-
hourly wage.
yeah, like whatever minimum wage might be or more, maybe that you don't need to tip for that. But yeah, you're right about that. It's your job. You applied for this position. This is what you got to do. This is how you get the experience, and
Yeah.
Could have been a hooker.
it could
Well, you could've been.
could have been.
Yeah.
It's kind of harder for a guy to be a hooker, but
Yeah, they're just fucked. Go
yeah,
work in the
they're
mill or
fucked.
something.
So
Yeah.
sorry, buddy.
Be a man.
Yeah, join the military. Be a man.
What pisses me off even worse is when you get your check and you don't realize they already added the tip onto it, and then you tip on
Oh,
top.
that gratuity. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
some
yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, and they don't tell you about it either.
No,
a lot
no,
of places
fucking
don't say
dickheads.
anything. I know, like some places might tell you,
Yeah.
like, "Hey, gratuity's already included." Like, if you have a party of 8 or more, or 7 or more,
They'll say that on.
it's like, "Hey, gratuity's already included
And they should take
in your
that tip
guys' check."
spot off or mark it out or something.
Yeah.
They should,
That's
but
some bullshit.
they still leave it in there. It's like
Yeah.
because you're like I think by now it's engraved in your brain that like you see that little tip line. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta leave a tip.
Now,
Yeah.
Here's another question for you. Are you ones that round up the dollar,
No,
or do you just say, "Fuck it, I'll give you $5 bucks"?
Yeah.
No,
No.
no.
Every
I just-
fucking time I'll do the math. I'll be like, "Yep, I'm
Just
Good night.
I'm
to
gonna
get
make
the-
it to where it's $6, but I mean it could be 5.37, just so I can make it an even zero.
round number.
Yeah, I freaking I don't know what it is.
I mean,
Gotta
to
do
me,
it.
it doesn't really. I don't know. Like that might be some OCD shit right
Yeah,
there.
that's above and beyond. What irritates me is so like go back to the automatic gratuity on the receipt. Obviously, like you said, if it's 8 people or more, or some people maybe it's 6 people or more. But if you have, it bugs me when you go in and there's only like 3 or 4 people, and in what mind do you think that one person wants to pay for everyone's fucking meal or ticket?
Yeah.
It's very rare when that happens. When someone's gonna be so generous, like, hey guys, I got you. So when the waiter or waitress comes to you and hands you a ticket and it has everyone's on there, and you're like, hey, can we separate that? And they act like it's such a fucking inconvenience. It's like if you'd have just gave me my shit that I ordered the first time on my own ticket, it
Yeah.
wouldn't be a fucking problem.
See-
You did this. Now you're
You
getting
did this.
now you're getting a fucking small tip because you wanted to do something so stupid.
It goes. I think about nowadays like these younger couples, they get into like this thing about who should pay on the first date, right?
Yeah.
And it's usually like, oh well, like the man should pay or the woman should pay or they should just split it. It's like, hey, you brought these on yourself. You brought this whole issue on yourself. Like now you got waitresses that are like bringing in your checks. Like, oh man, who's paying? I don't know.
I love the videos where it's like, you putting out tonight? Nope. Split the check.
Split the check.
Those videos crack me up, man.
Split.
In my
Yep,
opinion,
check.
I think if you ask for the date, you should pay for the date.
That's
Or
I
just in
respect that.
general, just the dude pays for the date. That's just how I've always been.
But I think we were brought up on a different, you know.
To do that,
You got all these pussies out here. Grew up, and are offended by everything.
Yeah.
You can't say the word cunt. God forbid. It's like my favorite fucking word. You can't say it.
Australians say it every day. It's as a
I
compliment.
love it. I
Yo.
love
Yeah, funny
Australia.
cunt.
It's just, it flows off the tongue so good.
I think that might be New Zealand.
Is it
No,
New
it's
Zealand?
definitely
I thought it was Australia.
Is it Australia? Oh, okay. All
Which
right.
one's right off the coast of?
Its own country?
Yeah.
Yeah, Australia.
No, it's still Australia, but there's like an island.
Oh,
Is it-
Tasmania?
No, I mean that might have been one of them. But is it New Zealand? That's also right off the. I'm terrible at
I think New
geography.
Zealand's like a city, ain't it? Like
No.
No, it's definitely
So it's a country?
Yeah, but I want
I
to say
don't know.
it's really close to Australia.
It's pretty close.
look it up.
They kind
another
of
quick.
got the same accent. and shit. I know
look
it's
of
close
the,
to Australia.
we live in America. We don't really worry about other countries.
I don't even know where fucking New
New-
Zealand is. Or not New Zealand.
It might be.
Anything on
It's
the
like
East
all the
Coast,
way.
oh, shit.
It's like more southeast. It's really close to it.
Oh yeah, it is like right off the coast.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that New Zealand?
yeah, New Zealand. It's
Yeah,
like a
see?
really small,
Yeah.
small little island.
Probably
It's
the most
not
beautiful place in the world, though.
probably.
Yeah.
I'd kill to go there.
Definitely.
But see, yeah, I was thinking Tasmania because it's like right underneath. So if, yeah,
Well, see, I
but
didn't,
never
even
mind.
know,
Yeah,
I didn't even know where Tasmania was until you fucking showed me. So, the more you know.
I thought it was just dude off Looney Tunes.
No, that's an actual country.
The more you know.
Damn it, boy.
Damn it, boy.
Yeah, it's wild out there. Bunch of crybabies and
I just don't know how we got so soft as a civilization.
I brought
Is it-
this up at work, you know, and it's I think that 10 years from now, 20 years from now, people are going to be so fucked up in the head that they're not going to know how to like interact with each other. Like,
Communicate.
hey, what pronouns does this person go off of?
Well,
you
you
know? Like,
can't-
what
yeah.
pronouns do you use?
You
know?
can't
It's like,
say anything
you're gonna be
anymore.
You
like,
need to start beating your fucking children.
I think you're gonna be like
Yeah.
so shy. They're gonna be all fucked up in the
everybody
head.
got in that rave of spanking children and shit, disciplining your children, everybody becomes such soft pussies. God, I hate it.
Yeah.
Everybody's so fucking coddled into everything. It's,
Yeah.
oh, no, I'm so sorry you didn't get your allowance. We're
Yeah.
giving fucking people allowance. Make them earn that shit.
I never got an allowance.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, I
either.
never got an allowance.
Still
either.
sour about
Yeah.
that.
Salty. I had friends in high school that they were like, oh yeah, my parents bought me a car. Oh yeah, my parents give me money every week, or my parents do this or that. This.
Nah.
It's like, wait a minute, what?
I did get lucky. For my 18th birthday, my dad did give me his old car.
Oh no, but that was a hand me down. No, I had like kids in high school that were getting like new cars.
No, I didn't get.
Yeah,
nothing
they were like
that.
getting bought like new cars and stuff like that. Like hand me down's one thing, right? Like, and it's for your 18th birthday,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
These were all like 15, 16. No, when can you start driving?
16.
16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds that are getting their first car, and their parents are going out, jumping into a whole new loan, and like, here you go, like, oh, happy birthday, it's like.
I also
didn't-
got kind of lucky with the whole car thing. Like, my parents and us kids, we have 3 kids. Or, I have 3
You don't
or
have
2
3
other
kids.
kids.
Yeah, you got 3
But,
kids.
pretty much
Damn it, boy.
if we ever got in trouble, the whole deal went away. But if we didn't, they'd get our first car. And so my brother and sister got their first car, and then I got kind of a nicer car because I paid for half.
Yeah.
It's kind of lucky and unlucky, but we got into a car crash before I bought this car, and I fucked my back up and all kinds of shit, and I ended up getting like $2,500 from the car crash.
Oh.
But I would rather not broke my back,
Yeah, that's
But
Yeah,
I used that to buy like a tree stand for hunting and then half my truck.
yeah.
So, but I did end up getting a nice Dodge Dakota. So shit like that kind of makes sense to me. Like if you're a good kid and your parents are willing to do it.
Yeah.
But I still paid off half of it.
yeah.
I think in that sense, it was your parents. Obviously, like you said, if they're capable of doing it, it's the problem isn't that, because obviously you had family, like who, if you're a parent, who would want to help out their children in need, right? It's when you help out your spoiled little shit of a child, who
get them a brand new car,
and it's not even the brand new car. It's when they expect a certain level of luxury, and you're like, oh, my mommy and daddy are gonna get me this and that.
Where are the seat warmers?
Did you ever watch like MTV, like those Sweet 16 parties or whatever the heck it was?
I never hated someone so much in my entire life.
What's wrong with this country?
I actually like
spoiled little shits.
I enjoyed like watching the show, right? Like back then, because damn, that show is old, man. Like, how old is that show? Like 20 years old?
I don't know about 20.
No, 15.
Let's say 15.
15.
10, 15 years
10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So they're doing like this whole party, right? And like you have like these little divas, and like even like some of the dudes on the show, man, like they're like, it's not the certain way.
Yeah,
it's
like
like
bought me a Rolex.
And then like
go back to middle school.
So they're going through like this whole show, and it's like it was cool watching like the whole setup of the party, like who's coming to the party and stuff like that. But up until the point of like the big expensive gift. The big gift that they're gonna get on the show.
It's always a car.
That's what pissed me off the most.
They're salty through all the small presents.
Salty as hell.
I saw this one. I think I want to say it was like a BMW, and the little shit started crying. She's like, "That's not the car I wanted." I was like, "Bitch!" Oh my god.
And like some of these were nobodies essentially. Like they were just like
rich.
Their parents are like, you know, they have money, they're rich or whatever, and then they're buying their kids this and that, etc., etc. You had a few that were like celebrity kids, you know, like that kind of stuff. And obviously, like because they were celebrities, they were gonna get everything they wanted in that show. But like, it was always like the ones that were like the B-list, you know, like people on the show that were always like, I want a Mercedes, not a BMW.
And it's what's that saying? It's hard times make strong men. Strong men make easy times. Easy times make weak men.
Yeah.
And that's
exactly where we're heading to. Yeah.
Fine example of.
We're already at the weak men part.
We're at the weak men part. Yeah.
And it just like you can't say anything. Like if you're offended on this video of anything we said, you're exactly who we're talking about. Like,
we still want you to watch us, but hey,
a view's a view. We appreciate it.
Hey,
thanks. It's so sad nowadays. Like you literally can't say anything without someone out there being offended by it, and I just. It makes you want to just distance yourself from all
completely
people. You want to find your own clique, your own circle, and be like, hey, these are the only people I want to conversate with.
Yeah.
And fuck the rest of the world.
Yeah. You got all those weak ass men and weak ass women that are voting for people who can't even put a whole sentence together. Ride a bike or walk up some stairs or do anything good.
Good job, Mr. President.
Yeah, good job.
Good job.
Hey, Joey.
Poor. Damn it. Oh God, that dude's been on a roll lately, man.
Yeah, he sucks.
I honestly, I think I've told everyone this. I'm very happy that he's the president. And I'll say it for this reason.
Weak.
No, everyone who voted for him and all the problems he's caused. Are you happy now? You got what you deserve.
It pisses me off. You don't see anybody rioting or bitching and shit since Joey got it. But God forbid a Republican gets something.
Yeah, no.
And I'm not even.
I'm gonna tear a city up. Grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I'm not even like as far as I'm not even political. Like I don't dive in as deep as everyone else does. But you can clearly see when someone's fucking up pretty bad.
Yeah.
If I start to notice your fuck ups, you're fucking up pretty bad. Yep. And that's.
I mean, like I wasn't even like before that. Like I didn't necessarily like what's his name? Trump. But obviously, like I knew that Biden wasn't even a fucking choice. I was like, no, there's no fucking way.
They were in such a rush to get that guy out of office. And like I said, like Trump's no fucking cherry
He's no
Yeah,
saint. You
he
know?
ain't
He's
no saint. He's not the smartest man on the planet either.
Speaker of the House. What's her fucking name?
Kamala Harris?
Not Kamala Harris.
Oh, that's the vice.
Pelosi?
I don't fucking know.
Pelosi.
That's
How
stupid
old is
bitch.
that chick too? Good
Yeah.
God, man.
And what gets me...
Like, why are you still in that position?
Yeah.
Get the hell out. Retire already.
That's
Like,
it
you're
with
fucking
Biden.
done.
Biden's been in the government for like 60-something
That's what I'm
years.
saying. It's like,
Why
why?
the fuck is he... What good has he done in the 60 years? Fucking nothing.
What was it? The Crime Act bill or the crime?
I'm not even gonna pretend to.
But I don't fucking know.
I don't
He's
know.
useless. He's a fucking idiot.
Put a bunch of
Yeah, put my ammo
People in
back on the
prison.
shelves. Lower the gas. That's all I care about.
They're dick in her dirt.
oh god.
Bye 401.
Yeah, there goes
No
the 401. There goes that. So.
You know, and it's crazy, right? I finally accomplished something good in life, and I finally get a successful career, and something that can blossom into an even more successful career. And I start learning about investments and 401.
Hell of a time.
And then hey, Trump. I'm not gonna. This is the one thing I said when Trump was in office. Everything was green.
your money was great.
Yeah, money was great. Man, nothing makes you hate someone so much once they take your fucking money. And by no means, don't think I'm rich. I ain't.
Yeah, like
Definitely ain't rich. But any idiot out there who has a 401 or invests, if you haven't checked it recently, check it.
or
Tell
don't
me- yeah.
don't don't do that. Don't do that. You might,
I'm just saying, it's not good right now, so...
if you want a slight check of life, then yeah, check your 401.
Probably what
but-
it's at. Or it's probably what it was last year right now.
Yeah.
How much money you lost.
Yeah.
It's
I hate when people are
crazy.
like, it's only, you only want to vote for this. It's only the rich that vote for this person. Don't get me wrong, he helps. Obviously, if the economy's doing good, if you're very wealthy, you'll be even more wealthy.
They need to make it like American Idol. Just put them up on TV.
Put 'em up.
for 30 minutes. Call in for your votes.
Call in now.
Get a hell of a lot more people voting.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Simon Cowell? Could you imagine Biden up there?
I want Simon Cowell, Gordon Ramsay, a bunch of people who aren't even American. Just
Your donut.
I can
You're an
picture.
idiot sandwich.
I can picture Gordon Ramsay just going up on the stage with two loaves of bread, like, what are you? I'm an idiot sandwich.
Yeah, I'd watch that show.
Yeah,
You get a lot more votes.
hell pay-per-view it. You can make money and get votes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a great one.
Oh yeah. And on that note, I think that's the end of today's podcast. Hope you were offended. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below if there's something you want to hear us talk about, or if you think we're just idiots. Either way, we don't care. If you're listening to the podcast, we appreciate you. If you've been listening this far, check out our other episodes if you want to hear more of us just ramble on like idiots, which we do. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. We appreciate it. Peace.
Peace.
Outro song.
Call somebody a cunt. So I'll take my wages whenever you guys are ready.
All right.
You're gonna get a thumbs up and a foot in the ass is what you're getting.